Pieces! We ended up back on Terra. I don't know how, but that's what it is. That's the way that it is. And the tonnage is insane. It's supposed to be representing a scout lance testing the defenses of Terra by some unknown third-party aggressor, but who knows? Alright, take a look at the list, and let's hope that these buttons work.
You never just get excited
beautiful.
And shoot your PPC when you don't mean to.
Yeah, it's been a while since I...
Well, you ever heard of the brave little toaster? Well, in this case, it's the brave little hawk moth, because that thing will probably be a game breaker for the team that the hawk moth is spying on, and it makes sense because, like, right, you know, like we're like scouting and such. But that thing better not get below 600 meters because that's a lot of tonnage to say. Hello!
I thought I saw something moving in their mech bay, but
Thunderbolts! Untraceable! And can shoot from 3 kilometers. That's nice.
T-bolt.
Okay, that means he's tagging for something else.
Spread out a little bit.
Yeah, use these.
Oh my gosh, a flying asset in Cast March! The only more rare thing is the day that the downtime is less than 30 minutes between battles. A joke, but not by much. Usually about 20 minutes between fights.
Nailing my head with something.
That was Thunderbolt.
Architect, we'll have to get you in on the next fight. Gonna be a little bit.
One of us keep an eye out on the opposite ridges.
Audio's gonna cut out for half a second, folks.
Channel switched.
Welcome, we'll get you on the next fight. Gonna be a good 20 minutes.
Channel switched.
Okay, he's beyond 1,000 meters now. He's probably gonna try and snipe us, so just don't stand still. Or
well,
put a tree between
that's
you and
one
him.
less carrying asset. Go find the enemy team and make things
Kind of
explode.
hovering above the river, I think. We're like heading 130-ish.
Oh my god, he's fucking hitting me from somewhere. I don't see him on radar.
Why are you standing in an area in which the enemy can get free hits on you?
I'm heading 70.
Move! Get to cover!
70.
There are bases on this map that you can literally get cover in.
Looks like none.
Oh right, it was on the other half near.
And that Hawkmoth has free ammo refills. That pilot can literally do this all day long.
Alright, so we're gonna have to be proactive with this and go find them, otherwise he's going to kill us.
Alright, let's...
Even without refilling, that thing can probably be on station for the better part of 10 minutes. They've got long-range weaponry up to 900 meters, but they have two problems. One, they can't point up high enough easily to hit it, and two,
they're definitely still hiding on their side.
that thing can hit from ceiling.
Hawkmoth is in Fox.
Literally, let's take a look at this.
Yeah, he's directly above Proxima and I.
Look at this. That was an ERPPC, 900 meters of range. And it was short, because this might be the most genius play we see all day.
Oh, of course.
Mad Cat B. They're also ranged as well. Let's see, what else they got?
Alright, well, let's...
That little red thing at the end is what guides it in, so this thing won't lock at more than 700 feet or 50 meters away, but it will follow a tag laser. And guess what the range on that is? 1.3 kilometers. 1.3 kilometers. 1,300 meters! Yeah. This is insanity.
We'll cross the river and then head north.
Why you don't bring anti-air? I don't know. We've got something extra special for you coming up today. It's been 2 weeks in planning.
Two Daishi with the hags.
Well, theoretically. I gave the calcs out over 2 weeks ago. We'll see how much prep they did. And if they're up for it, a special return. A special return to our pilots. A special return for one night only. No, it's going to take more than one night because it's a two-parter. But they don't know that yet. And we were able to do something that we weren't able to do in Chaos March for the better part of 2 years.
There's some T-bolt asset on the opposite right.
Audio's going to cut out for a half second so that we can give you some more production.
They're heavy T-bolts.
Dual PPCs, Puma Prime, heading 355. I want to say Delta 5.
Okay, there's a light on my left and on my right. They're all spread out in like Delta 5, Delta 6. I'm gonna wait for you guys to catch up because I don't want to get ambushed.
At least one is Puma Prime.
Yeah, they have a Puma Prime and Charlie Extra just like us.
Okay, I didn't realize that was extra assets.
I'm here. I'm coming.
Heads up, I'm
Wonderful.
the last one right now. So.
Hi, the Mech Master. I'm bringing you this game as only I can.
Are you giving them crash?
That's not necessarily that I'm like professional or anything. I'm just saying that my own special brand of lack of editing and lax camera
Yeah,
work.
I see.
We're working on it. I have a controller in my hand. This is a dedicated for the camera
It's like those
handheld wireless gaming controller. Okay, we have a hold at 71. So right now there's no action going on. Two teams are sitting,
Still on the right of spin.
waiting for somebody's internet connection to resolve the issue that they have.
Right.
I mean, we're not in the. No one's in the lead right now.
Yep.
Nobody's in the lead.
Get underneath the roof.
Oh!
I got shot immediately. Oh, fucking dickhead.
Oh, the salt shall flow. Where's the mute button in defense?
You can do it to that next time.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the problem is I had to fucking stop Fafnir, right? It's not a fast thing to start moving again.
Who is talking?
Slow acceleration.
Piece of fucking shit.
Alright, gents. I need you guys in the bay, please. In the bay, please. Please in the bay.
Mech Bay.
The mech base.
The ultimate vtol defense on Kagoshima. Hole up inside. Their problem is these thunderbolts can fire off, and with the unlimited ammo,
Silver, that means you.
the long fire arc and the straight fire arc, and the fact that the tag laser can manipulate them after they have been fired, means that this is not going to be a free picnic for them. Glarg will have to get creative here, but certainly will be able to get some shots off.
The problem is again, you kind of DPS them, so if it does come to close range,
Glarg might be able to get some hits. They're going to have to take the actual mech slots to provide maximum protection, but even there, Glarg sticks more than 1,200 meters out and fires some in. I would not be getting as close as Glarg is right now to get these shots off because Glarg risks return fire. Glarg is investigating the options. We have to be very careful here.
Tempted. I'm so tempted.
Unless they also have an APC, then this Hawkmoth is also eventually just gonna run out of missiles.
Incorrect.
Thunderbolts are very ammo hungry.
I believe the ammo refill for aircraft is in effect.
Aircraft
How is that
and
fair,
VTOLs can ammo refill without an APC, but they must land to do so.
Oh, that's right.
Oh wait, they do need an APC?
They do
No,
not.
they don't.
Oh,
Jeff, you're glitching in front of me right now.
Lika, are you taking damage?
You're in front of Fafnir.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on things because it is very easy for an inadvertent shoot through wall, which is a rule violation. So we're gonna keep an eye from this angle.
What? I'm just told what?
Completely legal there because it came through the opening.
You walked right in front of me and stopped, right?
Yeah, I think
Literally, the mechs are gonna have to be in the hole like this for maximum protection. Let's see what the main group is doing.
Well, I thought I should be in the because I'm a
It's okay.
Surprisingly, not moving in, not looking to finish the enemy off. So we resumed.
Nah, come back here.
Let's say roughly about 42 to 44 is the funneling time.
What?
Get along with me and Kusin.
Well,
Coward formation.
this is what it is. I should send in the reinforcements, frankly. Last minute extra assets to shake things up.
Yeah, we're just honorably waiting in a cave for them to come get us.
Well, I mean, if certain things work.
This is what multitasking on a computer was made for. Hello, Solitaire, for the next 15 minutes.
Next time he launches a Thunderbolt, I'm gonna see if I can slap him.
I would recommend that.
Might be out of ammo.
They could move.
He's lifting up in a way.
If Glarg does go back for ammo, this could be an opportunity for them to move from that base to the other base.
They might try hugging from, the rice body on the other side.
Yeah, like Fox 4. Is that what's
It's a
It'd be pretty hard for
showdown!
them to get a line of sight into the base. There's only like one.
And we
tiny
might not have
spot.
battles
you are
until
on the
sundown.
line of sight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but you know I can hide.
So,
I can see a pretty good spot for them to
Hubs
shoot
are
us
barely
from,
hanging out, but
but
they are hanging out. We'll have to send some
I don't think they'll
reinforcements
do it.
between our next
that
fights.
needs intelligence.
They have an opportunity
not
to
smart.
run.
I mean,
This is why you
Just keep
always
this in the
bring
hangar.
radar. Every single time. Anytime that
Oh,
I'm
that's
involved with making a list, the rare occasion, BHP is
How many
the
times was
friend
that
that you
shot? 6
need.
times? 7?
C3 BHP is the friend that you need.
Something like that.
Lar got an ammo, and
Direwolf over there taking all sorts of damage.
What?
Okay.
Direwolf is.
this,
Oh, yeah, 'cause I got alphaed by the Puma Prime. That's where all this damage came from.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
And what happened to Awesome?
so they're covering the other
Yeah,
base,
what happened to you? Was
Oh,
that
me?
also?
so they
Hawkmoth's back.
could not have
The
moved.
Fafnir happens to me.
I
got
would've
2
moved.
alphas from it.
Ah, I see.
But it's a moot point now. It was covered. They would have gotten slapped hard.
Something air block, something got removed?
Well, Proxima, because you're not likely watching the live stream right now, let's just say that top secret thing that we're about to do later today uses the old rule set. I'm gonna regret it after the fact, but it's gonna be interesting. See if I remember. Winking. I'm winking at the moment. Can you tell? Is the microphone that good? Wink, wink.
vtol's backing away again. I think he's trying to get a wide angle shot from by the rice paddy.
I don't think he can.
Oh, sending a scout in, I
Well, that was
see.
pretty fucking close, but...
Honestly, it should be pretty easy for Prox to move up and get some Gauss hits from
I should.
behind cover.
Yeah, let me do that.
Cause he's flying pretty low.
Oh yeah, he's flying real low.
How low can the Hawkmoth go?
Something coming? Or what?
They're bringing in the light mech to
Hang on,
maybe
that's
make
not
things
good.
interesting.
Is anyone watching that rice paddy?
Yeah, I am kind of looking at it in case something was
Yeah, he's
over
backing
there.
off now.
I don't know. I don't know if the.
If you're joining us late,
is on the
here are the
ability to
specific
do
things that the two teams are using after we get a break here. I'll show you the graphics package
You
that
know,
we've
I'm
been
looking
working
at
on.
that
I can
small-
bring up with the click of a button.
Piece across the bridge.
Alright.
I don't see anything in there.
I'm looking at
These
it
are
at
the
a
two
slightly
teams'
different
battle
angle.
lists. Get a good look at it or pause it. I'm not going to leave this up long.
Bitch shouldn't have taken what you did to complain about gameplay.
Keep in mind that teams have limits in their dropships. They only can bring so much stuff. They can only bring things within the limits. You have a tonnage limit.
How is she fucking hitting that? Like, I don't even
What if the
see it.
economy allowed you to up
There's a
or
miss on
lower
here.
the tonnage? You
Yeah,
could
yeah,
buy
but
more
like-
tonnage for a fight. What if the economy
Oh.
were simply a matter of personal mechs
Yeah, just
that were
saw
maybe
it.
rare, and
I
the
guess we
market
can
was
see
to
our less
purchase
before we
things
can
in
see
the
here.
metagame that aren't normally there? Said things would probably apply to both teams for balance and, well, early in the season for
You
one
guys
of
get
those.
hit?
Better one of those than something else, though.
No.
Got him. He's down to 50% body.
Ouch!
Nice.
That LBX-10 and a good anti-air weapon. And
It was the
viewers, thank you
LBX-10
for the
or
suggestions. Last Sunday night, I was battling with my allies, and we were having a hell of a time dealing with two assault
Have they
aircraft.
relocated to Fox
And
45
we were
area?
told a really good one is the LBX-10 and 4 extended range large,
no,
4
it's just
extended range
popping out
medium
the
beam
launch.
rifleman beta.
Where is
So
he?
if we run into
He's
that
on
situation on the
the
public stream
opposing
tomorrow night,
Okay.
we will whip out two of those bad boys and see what we
Yeah,
can
it's
do.
just-
Because that nice thing about that rifleman, it's cheap, low ticket, but also it can do some severe damage against ground assets as well, so long as it's careful, of course, because you know rifleman has about as much armor as two pieces
Boy,
of
probably could use
tissue
that tree.
paper. One of these days, somebody's going to pick up one of those references. Oh! This is a lot like watching basketball with VTOLs and missiles. He is dumbfiring those in, but he can manipulate them. He can
no.
manipulate those missiles
Wish we
with
had some planning
a
on
laser,
large
which
lasers.
will,
I wish I
laser
had
guide
that.
it in to whatever position.
I wish we had some lambs.
How
Wow.
will lamps those shoot down thunderbolts?
I'm not sure what the Puma's thinking here.
36 body.
Nice, nice.
Thor has some armor, sure, but no. The tricky part is, I thought that you could literally do something like this. We're flying. The blimp cam brought to you by mekmaster.com. See, if I was the blimp cam, I would be trying these shots. I'm not skilled enough to do it, so I don't know if it's doable. But I'd literally be trying these shots from about this far away. They hit something great. If they don't, they don't. But nothing is going to hit me.
Sensor ping.
Living Legends weapons don't go that far out, except for the cruise missiles. Hello, viewer.
Carbonells.
Sorry to the 4 players in our waiting room, waiting for the battle. I normally would have let you in, but we have such meticulously balanced this, and it was hard enough getting the 2 extra assets in. That said, all 4 of the pilots, Cesar, Bear, Rick Hunter, and Architect, are all now the proud owners of a single-day rental.
He's in Fox 7 now, and he's gaining altitude, actually.
Not worried about him.
Of a solitaire of their choice. They can convince a commander to let them use it. They now have the rarest asset in Chaos March, a 25-ton asset. Which is going to be a bit crazy, considering that we're going to be dealing with tonnages that we haven't dealt with in years. Especially in the upcoming secret thingy. And I think we might do a doubleheader, frankly. That might not be a bad idea to just let loose and feel the full power of this operational, organized event.
I'm trying really hard right now. I hope you enjoy my taste.
42-44.
I don't even understand what you're referencing.
43.
I do not mind. It's better this way.
Match ends at 43.
For both of us.
Channel switched.
Match end time, 43.
End time's at 43. Okay. 12 minutes.
Channel switched.
Close enough. I have a timer, literally. If I go like this.
What I want to do...
I go like this. That is a timer. Literally. Nothing highly scientific, but that is a timer. And we might use this today because we have a lot of people here. But pubs, barely alive. We gotta feed those things.
I'm gonna chill.
To self-fire up HPG
If
servers.
you're within range, the Thor Echo is going to trade positively against Hag because the Hag needs FaceTime, and you can just pop up.
Again,
reload,
since
and then
nothing's
side
going
way.
on at the moment, the team is moving in on them, actually. They're repositioning. We are going to quickly, again, show you the assets that they're
If
using.
you're getting hit by Thunderbolts and you have improved jump jets, that's shameful.
Okay, and we're going to switch over now. Okay. Oh, I love that. OBS, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Just had to figure a few things out. Took me 2 years to figure it out, but I figured it out eventually. So hopefully a few more things that we'll do with the OBS package. And always looking to improve our presentation quality here at Mechmaster Productions.
Should have taken a Thor Foxtrot. We would have had ER ATMs and ER large lasers.
MMP.com.
To solve this problem.
That is not a website of ours. I'll have to check if that's available, though.
Probably end up pushing anyway.
It's always nice to have multiple domains. In fact, we're sitting on one right now that we're not doing anything with. In fact,
But,
we
you know, we
should
can
use
just
that
force a draw.
for shorthand stuff.
Play Solitude.
Jack, the smartest idea I've had all day.
Channel switched.
Just a quick update. There's about 10 minutes left in the current match.
Done these kind of fights before. Patience is key.
So, in this particular example, the scouting lance is scouting from inside a hangar.
Hey, I'm enjoying myself.
And they're scouting without any type of radar. Yes, okay, yes. Maybe it's a search and destroy scouting lance. Search and destroy scouting mission. I don't know. Weird to me. Alright, let's figure out where that Hawkmoth is, because that thing is damaged, but still critical. A smart decision bringing that into the battle.
Just imagine, suddenly YouTube recommends this video to everyone, and first fucking thing they see is this fucking show.
Okay. Well, we've got one ground scout watching their position to make sure they don't come out from the base. The rest of the assets setting up with their direct fire, trying to get 1,200 meter shots off. This is probably the Hollander Delta. Again, for once we can actually take a look. Hollander Delta anywhere.
But I'm gonna stay inside of the
Yes.
Dealy daddy.
So that thing can shoot from 1,200 meters. So
Foxtrot 5,
if Tigrex
650
can
meters
get
at 230 degrees
a
atop
shot
the race
off, which
On the other side, right?
is not
paddy. Foxtrot 5,
impossible,
I see.
they
No,
can
if they
actually
drop
start
down,
doing
I've got
some
clear line of sight.
attacks with
They're
their
in range
assets.
if you feel like
Do
going
not
for
be
a shot.
surprised if the attacking team
Just-
here, the scouting lance,
Oh, hack.
decides
Fire.
to
Are
leave
they
the
hacking into
base
the repair bay?
when
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
safe enough to not
Well,
die.
Inside the repair bay, but inside the hangar.
Or the hangar bay
Yeah.
words are hard.
Again, ground shooting through the
I don't
wall,
see them.
forbidden.
That's the problem.
but so far we are keeping an eye on
Well,
things, and the
he
teams
dropped off
are
radar,
very,
but he was right
very,
in the middle
very
of Fox 5
fine.
on top of the rice paddy.
Frankly, all the VTOL needs to do now is just hover above them,
There's a head,
keep
there's
them
a
on
dashboard,
long-distance
not a
radar to
moving
make sure
thing.
they don't
Dashboard.
move out, or if they
Yeah.
do, which position they go. And
Another radar
I wouldn't be
ping,
surprised that we
Fox
see action
5,
here in about
Key
5
1.
minutes. One
I would
team's
assume
gonna
that most of their
either
teams
move
are
out
there right now.
or I don't know. Again, in Chaos March, you are supposed to be trying to engage the enemy at all times. Part of that strategy can be to hunker down in a spot and wait for them to come to you, but if you're losing, you can't purposely go for a tie. In which case, though, this team can argue that they're going for the win, because if time runs out, that does not count as an asset that could carry the battle. We call that a carrying asset rule. When you take battle armor or fly, if something gets a kill, that's the difference, though, isn't it? That's a new rule. Something has to die first. If not, it's a very rare situation in which that will carry.
Terra, don't bother.
Ooh.
That was a hit.
Well, it's like this that you wish for your angel ECM. Boy, oh boy. Alright. Pilots in the waiting area, we thank you very much. Again, you all have a solitaire of choice. You get through the end of the day to make up for the fact that we're making
They're
you
getting
wait
closer.
for 20 minutes.
Joey, you're getting fucked if you haven't
Radar ping
noticed.
Fox 5.
Well, remember I said teams are going to get more
There's
aggressive as we get closer.
Getting marginally closer.
They're under 600 meters now. Oh, never mind. He's jumping
Guys,
back.
there's no business getting hit right now, really.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I'm just sitting
Balls.
here.
That did not do anything to me.
Well,
Missed you, actually.
you hole up, you might get blown up. You get where's the button to close the doors on these damn things?
Let's get my legs.
How do I build an
I like how
asset
it's
for the
like
middle of the
proximity.
fight so that we can stand
I
all
think
8 of our
that's
assets
all
behind the closed door
I think that's the only
and go, haha, enemy, you'll have to
So,
penetrate our
don't
force
shut the fuck
shield.
up and play the game.
They're getting
SV
close enough that we
underscore
could
force
feasibly
shield.
push them.
We just have to cross the bridge. Or get into the water.
Or run away. You still barely have an
They're doing the smoke
opportunity.
gas
If
out
you were to
there.
hightail your ass to the right,
So-
your armor would survive long enough to
Just
be able
don't
to
talk
to
them.
to
Stop
leave.
talking to them.
And you have this whole area, and you end up back at your original defensible position. They'll know where you're headed. They'll run after you, but they'll be following. And that's a decision you'll have to make, because after a while, you're going to be taking too many hits.
So victory bound that I cannot
It's a
even.
game of positioning. Eventually, one of their assets in that
How are
hangar
you guys all
will take
taking
too
damage
much
on your legs?
damage that it won't be able to
They're
survive
stealing things,
moving
I see.
out.
No, I don't have legs.
Well,
If this were a train control battle,
Dudes taking
they'd be
one
all
hit
set
there.
because they'd own that
So
base
we're
and be
in the
winning
hangar,
on
we're good.
tickets.
if you're
I'm investigating
be
such a
hitting anything.
mode,
Well, yeah,
for
but
drops.
we are behind a wall.
but it's not easy. And you already hear
Yeah, we were not. Now we
the
are.
ambulance in the background and
Oh.
that player's thing. Virtual ambulance probably getting ready because something's going to go splat. Theoretically, at the end of time, which I said was 43 minutes, ends at 43.
5 minutes. Alright, kids.
Channel
Smart
switched.
running out of time. That comes of the hangar.
Ends at 43.
Duelist, this is fucking embarrassing.
No,
Like,
dude.
what the fuck? We're not actually playing the fucking game. This is what the rules encourage us to do. To fucking hide and not shoot each other. This is taking up valuable match time where we could actually be playing Mechwarrior instead of resource management sim.
Mind you, that
Channel
Three.
switched.
Is there something I'm not invited to? Basically everyone in Lily mode.
Resource management.
In the campaign, it looks like we're up 2 wins. Assuming...
We'll let them vent.
I mean, none of these are marked as
Frankly, if
destroyed.
I were in their position sitting around like this, well, I'd be
So, like, I don't know
fine,
why
but
we're playing
it's
so
part of the game.
defensively at this point
And
if they're
we are
less
looking
than
at anything and
700
everything.
meters
So if the
away.
feedback is
We got any
this
kind of
rule
hits
needs
on
to
them
go,
to match the damage they've done to us.
No.
say so, and we'll absolutely take a look at it. Frankly, we've revisited this rule a few times in the past, and
I'm just browsing Twitter, that's all.
there are some things that we have to do.
Enemy contact 400 meters
They're
away.
finally closing.
Can we just press W?
Tank first, Warhammer's next.
They're
Are
right
they
outside,
falling for it?
so...
They are coming, they are coming. They are coming from the bridge. They are coming. They
I
are coming.
thought that they'd get aggressive, but not this early.
Tank first, then
Timberwolf got hit city.
Let's see here.
I can't go first, I'm damaged.
Alright,
Come on, lads.
Silvercraft, get out in the middle. Everyone else press W.
Surprised
Okay,
Prox
let's go,
isn't
let's
saying
go.
anything.
We're gonna
go,
pick
go.
us off one at a time.
We go, we go, we go. Now, we go.
Invictus, Fafnir. Right torso, very weak.
Don't run into them, run away!
Soaking up all their aggro.
I would... Well, you have a fight.
Corn CT.
Oh,
Corn
they
CT.
got my rear.
Corn CT Daishi.
You have a fight.
Focus corner the Daishi.
We have a
Daishi,
DC. Whoo!
Polly left, 1 shot.
We're not going to hear the end of this one. When we
Okay,
eventually
okay,
do
maybe
have the
speed.
fight,
I
they
will
lose
go
one of their
first.
pilots to a DC during the critical match time. They still might turn it around,
Daishi
but
left torso.
boy, oh boy,
Yep.
this is not going to be one they're going to be happy about. Might be time for the doubleheader. I don't know. What's the map on the second set of stuff?
I
Anyway,
just shot through the Daiichi.
we're gonna lose some pilots here, so say hi
She's
to
almost dead.
the teams as you see them compose. We're gonna lose some people.
Let's get that Mad Cat. Or no, let's get this assault.
Because
Mech.
they lost
Assault
they lost the Mad Cat in an 8v8. Oof.
I'm near dead.
That pilot is still eligible to get in that Mad Cat if they can figure out a way to get there before it dies. And the salt shall flow, as rightfully should be expected in such a match.
China, who's killing me? That way.
Job.
If that Mad Cat had not crashed, that might have just been the difference in this one. For now, I don't think it is enough. So, one team was the aggressor, one team was playing defense, and ultimately in a frustrating situation for the team that was the aggressor, just not enough. And when they do go in to attack, to break it up,
One silver.
might not be
Score
enough.
kick.
That said, look at this.
I'm
They have
here.
come from
Okay,
behind.
cool. Go in a hangar, everyone.
Dead men tell no tales.
Oh,
He has to
fuck, I
figure it out
forgot.
himself.
Sorry.
With
I forgot.
1 minute
One
left.
translate this one.
Be nice to each other,
Can't
pilots.
figure out the winging movement
We're all
on his
here
own.
enjoying the game. That said, trash talk happens, and as long as it's not personal attacks or mean stuff, we're alright. Well, Silver, you've got a minute to kill 2 assets. I don't think Silvercraft realizes is if Silver were
Armor
to
outside.
take out this Mad Cat and survive, that Silver could force a tie.
Must be somebody returning to their thing.
But because the asset is
cool.
still there, it will count as a carrying asset, even though it is not moving. It is not stuck. The pilot is still alive.
Is he a tank?
And if Silver
Under
does not
voted.
kill this with 1 shot in 2 seconds,
Alright, now I see a battle armor, so somebody's returning to that thing.
Match is over. Go ahead and finish it off.
Channel switched.
Match is over. Play the rest for fun.
Why is the match over? Oh yeah, because
Time ends at 43. You have more carrying assets. You are the victors, I believe. Because you have Andrew and one other ground asset up.